Umbrella Life. You got a lot of things you're trying to sort out right now. I hope that maybe I can comment on something in this EP right here. That'll be helpful. Welcome back to Y.E.S, everyone. Today we're talking about I, the second EP released this year and overall, and third music project released by Umbrella Life. Umbrella Life reached out to me a while back about this project he released recently and asked what I thought about it. I didn't really know what to think about it the first time because I didn't understand what was going on. All the tracks in here have a musical conversation, and at first I wasn't really understanding who's singing with you. Now, like, not the person, but like who symbolically is singing along with you. And he replied back and said, the second voice is supposed to be something that's kind of like a distraction, but something that I'm impassioned by. More specifically, artistic passion, music passion. Everything that kind of gets his creative juices going. And apparently for him, this came about in a way that's saying, there's a lot of times where I am distracted because I have all these passions and ideas I want to get to. And it's almost like I have to make this more of a friendly relationship rather than a very, very close relationship that means a lot more than that. And I thought, oh, you know what, that's actually a cool idea because almost all year this year, I've kind of struggled with the same thing. My uploads haven't been as consistent. I have a lot of other obligations and responsibilities that I've been trying to take care of this year. And I'm trying to figure out, is my relationship with reviews and entertainment supposed to be more than what it has been recently? Or is this just kind of a friendly, hobby-oriented relationship? I still don't really know what the answer is to that. I think Umbrella Life is kind of hinting at what his relationship should be like, but all the same, depending on whatever he chooses to do in the end, this is kind of a creative idea right here. Now, for me personally, what would have made this even more interesting is to have made the animations that he makes in like a little mini movie. It's not really that long. It's like he could have easily put the 5 tracks together, made some sort of image or personage or blob or who knows what into this passion, this thing that comes around, kind of like Morph from Treasure Planet or something like that, I don't know. But that he could actually have conversations with this personage and see how they actually get along, like these animated people together. I think that would have been a really cool idea. Nevertheless, what do I think of the music project as a whole? The way that he goes about it, I feel like it makes more sense with that animation because it kind of feels like this is something that, while it's fun, it feels slightly more childish, and I don't mean that in a negative. I mean, like, this literally sounds like the production was meant for like a children's TV show, and I have nothing against that. It actually sounds better than probably some of the other music choices that are being put out there for kids shows today, which I struggle to figure out why kids are entertained by those in this day and age. Nonetheless, I really like the idea of what he is doing because it starts off with a conversation with this passion, this creativity that has always been there with him. And he's trying to figure out, will you love me forever? Well, forever is a long time. It's just forever. You know, it's just like, this is always going to be with him. Just like how I also see creative things and entertainment and things that just are awesome and make me feel yes inside. I get that. Like, that's never going to leave me. But is it something that I'm going to, like, latch onto, like, as a partner swinging back and forth together? Like, I don't know. Like, are we going to be side by side all the time? I gotta figure this part out, right? The second track is the first actual music track, Deadline. It's like him figuring out whether he kind of is alive, I guess, with or without creativity. Almost kind of like they're just kind of nudging heads, trying to figure out, like, are we always going to be together, or are we kind of just stuck together and we have to accept that? It's kind of like the feel that I got out of it. The next track, Sandcastle, is more playful. It's like they are having a moment together and they're accepting, you know what, we do have a lot in common and we can indeed enjoy each other's company. The fourth track, Loves Me Not, is him and creativity and passion trying to figure out, like, are we also at some point getting tired of each other, avoiding each other? Are we going to reconcile, or are we going to decide what this mutual relationship is between each other? And yeah, it feels like a children's mystery figuring out kind of song, like conflict resolution for kids in a way. And then the last track, Only Forever, it does sound like Umbrella Life wants to hold on to his relationship with creativity and his passions, and then his passions are, like, not so sure at this point because priorities, other things in life, distractions, don't know. With all that in mind that I've explained to you, because I don't know if it would have become ultra obvious without that explanation, I think that it actually speaks some sort of volumes. I think there's a lot of you out there who might think this is maybe some childish, corny kind of thing based on the sounds, but set that aside for a bit. I think that there's some sort of way that you can relate to it. Again, I think it would have been helped out and improved by some animations along with it, but I digress. Maybe you are going to understand this EP a bit better because you somehow found this review out there. So after having listened and reviewed this EP, and with the following grades for the categories I look at in music, how would I recommend this project? I am going to give it a yeah/good. The reason it's divided is because kind of that conflicting idea of what it's supposed to project. I think it works out really well when you finally understand it, but I can see a lot of other people thinking this is just kind of a niche kind of thing. And I accept that some people just won't be into this at all. But at the same time, it's actually a great idea when you are paying attention to both sides of the conversation in the vocals. So Umbrella Life, thank you for sharing that. That was enlightening, also for me. I think I'm going to have conversations with my mind as well regarding all my other creative endeavors. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me also in my social media links down in the description below, and insert cool call to action graphics right here. Be sure to check all these out so you can come back to this channel where you can discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, culture, and lifestyle, while not forgetting quality, values, and fun. And above all, get that yes in your life. See you next time. Yeah, no.